Okay, so this step covers almost the final layer of detailing for the Panther. Gonna start out with 8-ring caps and just carefully use a pen to pry out the paper from 2 8-ring caps. It's not always easiest to get out. And be very gentle as well. You do not want these to go off. Now, it's a lot easier to pry them out with water, but you'll damage the material, and actually that's what we want right now. So you just want a couple of these little tiny thin circles from inside here. Okay, so we got a couple of those. And we're going to need one of the larger jewels. So just peel it off of its strip. And we're going to need 2 of the smaller ones. Okay. Well, actually, we need one of these caps here, but let's attach these pieces first before we go on to that step. So these 2 8-ring cap parts go onto the back here on the circles in the rear hatch. Smaller gems go on these circles on the hull top towards the back. And the large gemstone goes right between them and a little bit forward. And just put it in the center. Okay. Now, we're going to need one of these caps, and I'm just going to put a little bit of water inside of it for safety's sake, even though the powder has been pulled. Where's my paintbrush? There it is. There's still a small amount of chance of explosion, so that will render that gone. Just need one of these. We're going to remove the ring completely on this one. So careful with your fingers here. It's a little easier to use a scraper blade than a utility knife for this, just because the utility knife's a little bit blocky in your hands. Now, what we want to do is shear this off right at the base. So slide it down the cap until it hits, and then sort of roll the cap under it until you start slicing through. Don't use pressure though, because it's easy to cut yourself. And then when you get towards the other end, just roll it a bit. You should be able to slice that off. So you'll have an open part like that, and then just a flat part like this. I'm going to use both of those parts. The first one goes on the front, right in front of the front hatch here. The base goes here, and it overshoots the front of that glacis plate a little bit. And if there is a little bit of an overhang, you can put it towards that area, but it's not important that there be one. Just Try to get this flat and so that it doesn't overlap this front hatch at all, but it does abut it. There we go. And the little round part with the hole, try to see if there's a ragged end, and put the ragged end in over the gun. Put some glue at the base here where it thickens, and just slide that down onto there. Okay. And now, except for the machine gun, the track, and the headlight, we're good. So 3 more significant steps.